Question 6. Water is leaking out of two containers. The water started to leak out of the containers at the same time. The straight line P shows information about the amount of water in litres in container P. The straight line Q shows information about the amount of water in litres in container Q. So on the y-axis we've got the amount of water in litres, and on the x-axis here we've got the time. Okay, now these lines P and Q show the amount of water in a bucket. Okay, that's leaking. So as time goes by, if we think about this, as time 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you can see the amount of water is slowly decreasing. So 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Okay, so let's have a look at what question A says. Now A says, work out the gradient of line P. Now first thing is, you need to figure out which line is P. Don't measure the gradient of the wrong line, okay, which is quite a common mistake. So the gradient is the steepness. Now first clue is that you can see it's a negative gradient, okay, so your number should be a minus number. So the formula is change in y over change in x. We're going to need two sets of coordinates on line P. Okay, now choose easy ones. So how about this one? This is 0, 14, not 14, 0. Okay, we go along the corridor and up the stairs for coordinates. Okay, so this is 0, 14. Let's choose another nice one. Here maybe? Nope. This one's good. So this is 40, 0. 40, 0. Okay, not 0, 14. 0, 40 is up, all the way up there. This is 40 and then 0. Okay, so change in y then. So I'm going to start with 14 minus 0. In fact, I'm also going to write x and y here so I don't confuse myself. So start with the y first. So 14 minus 0. In that case, I'm going to have to do 0 minus 40. Okay, so 40 take away 0 is 14, over 0 take away 40 is minus 40. So that's the gradient. Okay, now we can cancel that down if you want to. So we could divide it by 2, so 7 over 20. Well, don't forget the minus as well, so it's minus 7/20 is the final answer. Okay, now this is a 2-mark question. Let's have a quick look at how you get those marks. So the first one is a method mark, okay, for working out the gradient, and the second mark is for the correct answer. Now in the mark scheme it says minus 14 over 40, but this is absolutely fine as well, so any correct answer is fine. Now you could also, if you type this into a calculator, you could also have it in decimals, so that's minus 0.35. Okay, and that's 2 marks. So one container will be emptied first. Part B, part 1, says which container you must explain your answer. Okay, well, let's have a look then. So which container will be emptied first, and you have to explain your answer. Now we've got P and we have Q. So as time goes by, you can see the amount of water is decreasing, and at this point it hits 0. So that must mean if there's 0 amount of water in there, at 40 seconds, container P has 0 water in there. Okay, at that point, 40 seconds, container Q still has 2 litres in there. Okay, so what was the question? So which container is emptied first? Well, that's definitely P. And how are you going to explain that answer? Well, at 40 seconds, you can see that container P has reached 0 amount of water. Okay, 0 litres. And part 2 says how much water is left in the other container. So at 40 seconds, container P we know has 0 litres of water, and at that point, look at Q. At 40 seconds, at that point, container Q has 2 litres of water left. So, here we go. And this is a 2-mark question. First mark is for saying P with a good explanation, okay, just explaining that graph. And the second mark is for 2 litres. And that's it.